So my typical driver club head speed is like 111, 112. Let's see if I can do a normal kind of driver.
Called it.
Not bad. So we're not capturing this live, unfortunately. We did the actual increase in speed off camera, but we thought we'd replicate. Okay, typical golf swing, 111. The problem is that my 7-iron is like 95, right? So there's something that's missing in the driver.
Yeah, we should see a bigger jump in the driver speed.
Okay.
Yep.
So the cue that Sasha gave me to hit it farther is to have the backswing faster. Where does that come from?
Yeah, so even though it's a simple cue with not much mechanical thoughts, the breakdown of the physics would be, we want as much club head speed as we can get. There's going to be a 100% correlation between the amount of kinetic energy, there's a big word, amount of kinetic energy in the club and club head speed, that's a mechanical relationship.
Yeah.
At the top of the backswing, we've got zero kinetic energy, right? Yeah. So we want to change that kinetic energy of the club as much as possible during the downswing. You do that by doing work on the club. And you can do linear work and angular work. The big thing for you was linear work. So in order to do more linear work, and it's going to have the highest correlation to kinetic energy anyway, in order to do linear work, it's the force you apply along the hand path, that average force during the downswing, and the length of the hand path. So if you increase the average force, or you increase the length of the hand path, you get more club head speed. So for you, your cue, generally growing up and going through life was, okay, slow back swing, keep in sync, nice tempo, get to the top, and then I can fire hard.
Yep.
But if you take that to the extreme, you're probably in the middle, but you take it to the extreme like Hideki Matsuyama, you're applying zero force to the grip at the start of the downswing.
Right here.
Yeah, if you have a long pause. So it's going to take you time to build up force, which means you're going to travel along that hand path, and your average force is going to be lower than it could be.
Yep.
So by me saying to you, hey, I want you to take a faster backswing, that means that club is going to be moving with speed in the backswing direction.
Yep.
You need to start applying a big force to it to change its direction. So now, when you start the downswing, there's already a reasonably high level of force being applied to the grip, which means that average force over the length of the hand path is going to be greater. And now, luckily for you, you're a talented golfer, well coordinated. You actually, I would argue, your sequencing improved slightly. You got a little bit more separation, X factor stretch, if you want to call that, between your lower body and your upper body. It's a nice stretch in your lat.
Yep.
So your sequencing even got better, right? But now we're starting applying a higher level of force at the start of the downswing. You're just going to add more kinetic energy into the club in the downswing.
So my typical cues to try to swing faster are maybe lift the left heel, really try to get that pressure down and squat. And I've never been able to get up. I can maybe get up to 113 or something like that, but never. And I've never even thought of this cue. So I got up to 117 before. Let's see if we can do it again. Sasha Magic. Your new program.
Yeah, all right.
So faster backswing.
Yep.
Such an easy cue.
Yeah,
it's
mechanical behind the scenes, but
right.
Simple cues.
Right. That is launched. 115.8, so
here you go.
116.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a meaningful jump.
That's a meaningful jump. Let's see if I can even get it faster. And it's amazing because I've never had a cue to hit the ball harder, right?
Yeah.
I never had a good cue.
It's 16.5. There you go.
It's pretty awesome.
Physics, who knew?
Well done.
Cause and effect.
Biomechanics in action.
From a physics standpoint, it's pretty simple. We need a longer hand path or higher average force along the hand path. Those are the two ways to do linear work on the club. That's high.
119.3. I've never swung that fast in my life. I hit it badly, but...
Not that badly.
No. That's crazy.
Now, what you have to be careful of is that you don't start down too soon. You're going to lose a lot if you end up looking like Tony Finau. because you don't have his physical capabilities.
Right.
So you still have to swing fast and finish allow that to slam into the finish position of your backswing. So you don't want, you start to pull back fast, right?
Yep.
Club gets to here, and then you yank it down. But you need to keep that speed and then keep that full turn. You want to make sure that club still has a lot of speed up here. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, you could get short, quick, and hit some pulls. Your club head is probably going to jump, but not as much as it could. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, okay.
And you've been doing a great job.
Warning sign to watch for, right? Like, so a month from now.
Yeah, that you
What
start
would
to
be
get
going wrong?
you start to get shorter and shorter, and now you don't have time in the downswing to go through the normal body movements that you do,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden now you're struggling to find the face, right?
Yeah.
You probably end up hitting poles and the face stays shut. Yeah, but right now everything's looking pretty good. Make sure you don't get short.